No, but you could put this on YouTube. My name is Jesus Christ. It's legal. It's been legal since 1984. Yeah, I went to the DMV in a white robe with two apostles, Thomas and John, and they called me Lord. And they said, Lord, what are you going to do today? And I said, I'm going to change my name legally to Jesus Christ. And they said, good. We don't have any money. I said, no, I know, but we'll get money, and we'll go to the DMV, and we'll do it. And it happened the night before. We were in a white robe. I was, he was, we were, all of us, Thomas and John, and me, three of us. And we went to a little church in Venice on Woodward, the main street that goes out to the beach. There's a little church there. It's a four-square church. Everybody that's been to Venice has seen it. Beautiful white church. And we were there waiting to speak to the minister, and he wasn't there, and it was cold, and so I went into this room to stay warm. There's a little room like a closet kind of, a storage room, and there was things in there, tables and chairs and stuff that they didn't really want, that they weren't using, a place to store the extra chairs. And I sat down in there and I was meditating, and I remember Jesus said, when you meditate, you should meditate in your closet. And I said, well, this is about as close as I can come to a closet. So I was meditating, and then I got this, like an idea. I'm not saying it was a voice, but it was like an idea. You know how ideas come to you in your own mind? And the idea was, change your name. But it wasn't my idea, change your name. It was almost like a direction. Like the idea said, change your name. But before that, it said, well. Yeah, it opened it up. It opened up the conversation with well. And I said, well, and it said, well, and I said, well, and it said, well, and I said, well, and it said, well. And I'm talking about what? A thought? It wasn't a voice. It was like, what do you call it?
A voice inside your head?
Yeah, but no. What do you call it when people talk to each other but they don't use words? It's not teleportation.
Telepathy?
Telepathy. Yeah. So with telepathy, I was being told to change my name. And I said, what? And they said, you know what? And I said, what? Come on. And they said, yeah, come on. They said, shit or get off the pot. And I'm looking at you. I should maybe look at the camera. It was not a voice. It was like an idea. But it wasn't an idea. Because an idea comes from like you. You think it's like you. Like if I thought, oh yeah, I think I'll change my name. That's an idea. But when someone tells you, yeah, do it, and they go, do what? And they go, you know what? And I go, what are you talking about? And thought, not words. Back and forth. And they said, and I'll call them they said, change your name. And so I did. I think it's kind of cool. They said, shit or get off the pot. And they weren't talking about smoking. But I was wearing a white robe. I was in a Christian church, a four-square Christian church in Venice Beach, and that's when it happened. You could have said the angel Michael came to me and said it.
Were you on acid at the time?
No. I wasn't on any drugs. I didn't do any drugs. The Christ family smoked pot, but I didn't. The Christ family smoked cigarettes, and I didn't. They rolled their own. It was Bugler. I called them the Bugler bunch. I wouldn't smoke. And I said, one of these days, Thomas and John, you're going to miss the boat, man. You're going to be out smoking a cigarette, and I'm going to be, on my next ride, and you won't be with me. And that's exactly what happened. I lost my apostles because they were smoking tobacco. I lost my son because he was smoking tobacco. Tobacco is a really bad thing. It's like really, really bad. People smoke tobacco, and then they meet other people that smoke tobacco, and then they get tobacco from each other. Oh, hey, you want a cigarette? Or hey, you got a cigarette? And then they what? They drink, somebody that's smoking and drinking, and they say, oh, you want a beer? Oh, yeah, sure. Then it's a beer, right? Tobacco, alcohol, meat, one after another. Boom, boom, boom. If you're going to smoke tobacco and drink alcohol and eat meat, you'll go to hell. That's it. You're already in hell. to think that you're killing innocent animals and eating them. That's hell. Isn't it? It's a hellish condition. Innocent animals being what? Marched, chased down an aisle with a cattle probe, shot in the head with a bullet. Not even a bullet. I don't know. It's disgusting. Slaughtered innocent animals, cows.
Baby lambs.
Baby lambs. Oh yeah. Some of them aren't even born yet. They're taken out of the mothers before birth. And they call it veal for rich people to eat. I'm not okay with that. It's murder. Meat is murder. So anyways, I was telling Sati here, my daughter, about my times with the Rainbow Gathering. The last thing I was telling her was about my time in the Capitol of the United States of America, the Capitol building. And I went there on 4th of July, 1976, the 200th birthday of our nation. I didn't tell you that, did I?
Was this the day?
And I hitchhiked all the way from California. Yeah, on the 4th of July, 1976, Washington, D.C., in the Capitol building. Yeah, and I put my hand on the flag that came from the moon. They took one flag to the moon and back, and I put my hand on it, and I swore that I would protect the Constitution of the United States against whatever. Not friends, foe, but not always foreign foe. Domestic as well. And there's probably a lot of domestic problems right now that are caused by foreigners who brought their ideology, their politics, their philosophy, communism. Yeah. I was taught to be against communism. We fought the Vietnam War because they were communists. At least that's what they told us. The communists were taken over. We had to stop them. So now what? The communists are taken over, and we still have to stop them. Do you hear? They're closer now to taking over than they ever were. They almost took over during the Depression. Yeah, because capitalism failed. When capitalism fails, then communism comes. Right now, capitalism is going to crash. It's over. I've known it since 1968. Yeah, I was told that the next crash on Wall Street is going to make the last one look like a party. So it's going to be pretty serious. The money's useless. It's not even real. There's no gold. There's no silver. It's just paper. It's IOUs written by the Federal Reserve to the United States. The taxpayers of the United States have these paper that they use to buy their beans, and all it is an IOU. We owe the Federal Reserve. And we don't have any gold, we don't have any silver, our country's broke. And we're in debt. How many trillion? How many, do you know?
No.
You could go to Google, it's over 20, probably 25, could be 30, who knows? Can you imagine? It's like $3,000 for each human being in America. That means little babies and old people. Something like that. I may be wrong. My math's not right, but it's a serious situation. Yeah. So my name is Jesus, not Jesus. Jesus, C-H-R-I-S-T, Jesus Christ. And I want you to vote for me. Ooh. I started to choke up already. That's not cool.
That's not cool.
No. Whew. Yeah. Can I say it again without choking up?
Most likely.
I don't think so. I want...
Cut.
What?
Cut.
Cut. I want you... You know that Uncle Sam thing?
Yeah.
I want you to vote for me. Write me in. Jesus, Christ. Do it. Whew. Let's do it. Let's put love in the White House. There's never been love in America that I know of. maybe back in Kennedy. Jacqueline Kennedy and John Fitzgerald Kennedy and little, what's his name, the one they killed? Yeah, you don't think they killed him, but they did. And Clinton had something to do with it. They were going to be, what? Clinton was running for re-election, was it? And who's going to run against him? John Kennedy Jr. And what? He ran out of gas in his airplane and crashed in the sea? I don't buy that. All right? Yeah, they killed Kennedy, both of them. Yeah, the CIA or the FBI or whoever, the Republicans, the Democrats, our government killed our people, and that includes 9/11, the Twin Towers. There you go. Now what are you going to do? You want to put me in jail because I'm telling you the truth? And the president that you have right now, Donald Trump, yeah, you figure it out. How could you own what? What is it? Gambling casinos and what? Where is it? Come on, the boardwalk of New Jersey? What's it called? Atlantic City? He owns Trump Towers? Come on. That's gambling and drinking, and that's your president? Come on, that's not a good image. I don't drink, I don't smoke. And I pray every day. I pray for justice and peace and love and unity. And that's enough for now. Thank you. Vote for me. Write me in. This is my daughter, Sati. Are you going to vote for me?
Yes, I'll
Thank
write him in.
You will?
I'll write.
Good. Well, at least there's two of us. Thank you and God bless you.